Mom, what's for supper?
And there's the dreaded question. I've been avoiding figuring out dinner all day, because if I don't plan ahead, this is exactly where I end up, scrolling, overthinking, and still not knowing what to make. So I started doing something different. This is how I meal plan in a way that actually works, even on the days I don't feel like cooking. I just want to start off by saying that I understand that this is probably not groundbreaking information on how to do a meal plan, but it was pretty groundbreaking for my family, or I should say me, because I'm the main household cook here. Though I am very blessed and my husband does enjoy cooking and will often say, hey, I'm gonna make supper tonight. So my revolutionary idea, and I don't have any digital products to go with this, there are good digital products out there. I just kind of took the idea and ran with it. There's 2 rules to this. Rule number 1 is be completely flexible. Rule number 2 is having specific topics for specific days. And so it really brings down the thinking that you have to do when it comes to each day. And I'll just go ahead and share mine. Tuesday, we have tacos. Now that does not mean just tacos. It's any type of Spanish, Mexican, even Oriental sometimes food. So I could kind of rename it to ethnic. We might have taco salad. We might have walking tacos. We might have a taco spaghetti. We might have a taco, those stuffed pasta shells. We might have enchiladas. We might have burritos. We might have quesadillas. We might have fajitas. I think you get the idea. Wednesday, we have midweek service. Throughout the afternoon is to make soup. I can make the base, do whatever I need to do in the end, the last 10 minutes when my husband says he's on his way home. And it's delicious and quick and filling. And then I'll just, we'll talk about sides a little bit later on. Thursday, I forgot Monday. Monday is free. Monday is, typically I want to try a new recipe. I love Mondays. Thursday is easy, as easy as possible without going out to eat. And sometimes I go out to eat still. Okay, not sometimes, we definitely do. If you checked out my very scary trying to stay calm errand video, you will understand how exhausting errands are. And just for point of reference, I go to town once a week with all 5 children under 9 years old. We run errands from anywhere for 8 to 9 hours. Go check that out if you want to see what a full day is like there. Anyways, by the time I come home, I am exhausted and spent. And so I just want to get the groceries put away and I just want to get food in our bellies. Like, that's it. So I will literally get something to throw in the oven or just something super, super easy. Friday's another free day. So that's just a day where, again, I might try a new recipe. I might try a familiar recipe. Just whatever I'm in the mood for, what I have. So Saturday, we would regularly go out to eat, but it gets so exhausting eating out. Between the cost of the food, the amount of food you get, the service that you get, the quality that you get, and the time that you spend, it's ridiculous. And so we just decided that most of the time we can just make what we want. And so we kind of use that as our Copycat restaurant day. It's definitely a treat, but we found out we can do it ourselves. Sunday brings us to the Lord's Day. We go to church twice a day. It's really ideal to have a Crockpot meal that day, one that I throw in the morning and it's ready by the time we get home for lunch. And so this might not be the healthiest and or most organic food meal plan. I'm feeding a family of 7, and so sometimes I'm just more concerned about not overexhausting myself in the kitchen by making everything from scratch and buying all organic, but rather just getting food on the table sometimes. We love boxed mac and cheese, but I still make homemade mac and cheese sometimes too. Just to recap, that I have specific categories for specific days, and then I just build off of those. I gave you my few categories. Ones that I've thought about that I could add in could be one-pot meals, sheet pan meals, pastas, pizza night, salads. There are just really good possibilities. So that's why I love this meal plan, because you can cater it to what you want. So I'm curious what you think of this idea. Is this something you do already? Is this helpful? Is this like a complete waste of your time? You don't think it would work for you? Think it's worth trying out? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. So I'm sitting down to do my meal plan now. And once I finish that and we get groceries, let's meet back here in the kitchen and we'll go through a week of meals together. Okay, let's have a real talk. I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed with everything that has to happen right now. And so I just need to get myself together and realize that things have to get done, and just being paralyzed by the idea of everything that's ahead of me isn't going to get done faster. I am so glad that I meal planned because I have a super simple meal. A lot of times my struggle is to start, and once I start, I'm completely fine. Speaking of not wanting to start, I would go ahead and let myself take a 20 to 30 minute nap and have my 9 and 10-year-old help watch my 3-year-old in their room after being woken up twice, and then have the 3-year-old call, "Mommy, wipe me." And that's when I knew it was over. I knew at that point I couldn't depend on my humanly self and had to ask the Lord to carry me through. And, oh, do you see this? I'm gonna have to throw this whole thing away because I don't know if there's broken glass in here. I basically wanted to share and encourage that life gets hard, whether it's small difficulties like a messy home, or you don't know what to make for supper, or way bigger things that I don't even need to name. We all have our difficulties and our problems and stuff, but we can depend on the Lord to bring us through and to give us joy and peace in them. I need more of that. So I'm gonna just continue to pray silently to myself and get these groceries unloaded and clean up the rest of the kitchen and get that supper going. I hope you guys are excited to see what I'm gonna make for Thursday. Easy day, remember, and then we'll keep going on the rest of the week. Drop it in. Wait.
Oh, it's just so weird.
There.
How you doing? Oh, I'm doing my text.
So one of the things that I think really helps with making cooking just a little bit easier is that I'm just really willing to be flexible in the sense of substitutions or additions. Like, I have this half jar of sun-dried tomatoes. I'm gonna throw them in even though the recipe doesn't call for it. I think it's gonna be a delicious addition. Using up what I have and in being kind of willing to work with what I have. This recipe calls for more of a kielbasa type sausage, but I knew I had these, and so what I'm gonna do is just fry them up a little bit, get them cut up, and then go ahead and use them that way. So I did make the recipe a little bit harder, but if the only thing I have to do is just fry these up a little bit, then that's fine. That's what we'll do. All right, so that meal wasn't as easy as I was hoping, but I'm telling you, I was able to do it because I planned ahead. Let's see how it turns out. So it's literally an hour later from thawing this meat, and it's perfectly ready. I'm telling you, if I didn't know what I was making, then I would have put it off until 5 o'clock until I was forced to figure out what I was making. I cannot eat them. You guys have too much to do. I just made all of the sauce and wasn't recording. There's the sauce ingredients, and you literally just put them all in and mix them up. When it comes to cooking or making things easier, clean up, whatever, to work on whatever I can to be ahead as much as possible. Like, normally it would have been really nice if I could have formed the patties and then made the sauce this afternoon, and then all I had to literally do was throw the patties in the oven and the sauce was already made. Today was just not a day for that. Curly fries thrown in the oven as well, and that will be our meal.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you suffer.
The blue one.
That looks delicious.
Thank you. I did not put onions on you girls yet. What do you think?
Very good.
No, no, no. Oh yeah, I can picture that.
Can you say hot? Okay, good boy. Sure, I'll peel these and then you can put them in.
Yeah.
Shake it good, don't hit the counter.
Whoops.
Eden. You're gonna turn it on. And then you're gonna hit this one. And that's it.
Oh, I see it.
Boys, you didn't get much of a rest. Perfect.
Normally we're so tricky.
Yes.
Can I have
It is 5:01 p.m. and we're staring down a dirty kitchen. I have not touched my kitchen at all today. Here is today's meat. Yeah, I've made better choices. Here is my favorite reason why I love meal planning the way I do, because I didn't have a meal plan and it were 5:01. I would be freaking out and scrambling and I'd have to pull something together. I would maybe ask my husband if we could go out to eat tonight. I would be throwing something together that's probably a lot less nutritious. So when I don't have a clean kitchen, it also really bogs up my mind on how to cook and what to cook. I am so thankful that I already knew what I was gonna make today. I just made a poor decision and didn't take out the meat. Take a picture of you. You're silly. Oopsies, my bag is gonna melt. Oop, my bag did melt. My bad. That's what I get for trying to record and cook supper. But I'm doing it for you guys. Chopping onions ahead of time is the biggest lifesaver. All right, so we're real time in supper tonight. It is 5:51, which means I started 50 minutes ago, give or take a few minutes of fluff. But our meat is done and it's, I don't know, it's not resembling creamy sloppy Joe-ness. So I think what I'm gonna do, make up the sauce and put some of the sauce in with the meat and not just on the bun. We have our sauce ingredients sitting out, and this is one of the areas where I just kind of I either use what I have or I substitute. This is a spicy mayo, but it's not like super spicy. It's want to use it up. So I'm gonna use half of this and then half of the mayo. And then just as an update on the whole kitchen, all I have left is to wash the dishes. 5 things after you post.
Yep. You're on email.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is actually cook the meat in the Crockpot form. Never done this before, but I have friends who do it, so I'm gonna trust them. I've mostly just literally been sharing what's going on in the kitchen, but there are like a handful of tips that I would love to share that really help me in the kitchen. One of them is when I make up a seasoning blend, make up a good portion of it. Let's try this. So it's only been cooking for a little over an hour and it looks amazing already. Like it looks so juicy and the seasoning is coating it very nicely and it's almost cooked through. It looks perfection.
If you buy
Late for what?
you already have some. I know those are always the worst when you drive the car. It was
is not helpful for the rest of the day because breakfast is literally what I have or what I feel like, and so I don't plan breakfast. And then for lunchtime, I almost always do leftovers. And if I have to, I'll make sandwiches, or I will do boxed mac and cheese, or I'll just pull something super quick. So the last thing that I'm gonna add here is sides. So whether you need to stretch the meal or not, I like to have kind of sides on hand. And so I will have vegetables that we love eating cooked, mostly frozen. I love the Knorr rice sides. They're so stinking flavorful. You do you if you make sourdough breads and everything, but I'm not there yet. So I love having either Hawaiian rolls or garlic toast in the freezer. A lot of times I'll reach for potatoes, like fried potatoes, baked potatoes. When we do Asian food, I love adding either pot stickers or egg rolls from the freezer section.
Thank you for spending a part of your day with me.
May the rest of it be spent with the Lord.